Hello everybody, how are you? Today I will solve the final revision secondary 2 math second term. First, question number 1, choose the correct answer. Number 1, the area of triangle whose sides are 6, 7, 9 is space square centimeter. He give us the sides here and you want to find the area about triangle. We can find first the perimeter about triangle and divide it by 2 and then write the rule to find the area. We know perimeter sum of all sides about triangle, so we can write here perimeter divided by 2, perimeter divided by 2 equal b. We will put here b refers to half of perimeter. Okay, half of perimeter, we know the perimeter about any triangle sum of all sides 6 plus 7 plus 9, then b equal half of sum of all sides 6 plus 7 13, 13 plus 9 22, divided by 2 equal 11 centimeter. And then we can find the rule about area here. We can write half of perimeter here, multiplication by half of perimeter, subtract by 9, multiplication by 11, subtract by 7, multiplication 11, subtract by 6. Then area will be equal square root of 11 multiplication by 11 minus 9 equal 2, 11 minus 7 equal 4, 11 minus 6 equal 5. You can find the area by using calculator. The result will be 2 square root 110 square centimeter. The area about triangle. The result will be 2 multiplication root of 110 square centimeter. Right here 2 square of 110 square centimeter. Okay, question number 2, the area of triangle in which lengths of two sides 6 and 8 and their included angle is 30 degree. We can find the area by using the rule half multiplication first side multiplication by second side multiplication by sine 30. The area will be half times 6 times 8 equal multiplication by 30, half times 6 times 8 times 30. Okay, number 2, the area will be equal half multiplication by first side and multiplication by second side multiplication by sine 30. We know sine 30 equal half. Okay, 6 multiplication by 8 multiplied by half. Half of 6 equal 3, half of 8 equal 4. 4 times 3 equal 12. 12 square centimeter. It's the area about triangle. Question number 2, the result will be 12. Okay. Question number 3, cosine 2a equal each of the following except. We have 3 rules about cosine 2a. Look at here about first rule. We know cosine 2a equal 1 subtract by sine power 2a, or cosine power 2a subtract by 1, or cosine power 2a subtract by sine power 2a. We have 3 rules about cosine 2a. Then the false number here, we will choose letter what? Letter C. You must choose letter C. Cosine 2a not equal to sine square a. Okay, it's true and this true rule. And we have the result here about cosine 2a not equal to sine square a. Okay, choose letter C about question number 3. Question number 3, choose letter C. Okay, again, cosine 2a equal 1 subtract sine power 2a, or equal cosine power 2a subtract by 1, or cosine power 2a subtract by sine power 2a, or square of cosine a subtract square of sine a. Question number 4. They give us here cotan x subtract cotan y equal 5, and tan x multiplication by tan y equal half, then tan y minus x. Okay, we can find tan y minus x by using the rule. We know tan y subtract by x equal tan y subtract by tan x over 1 subtract tan y multiplication by tan x. It's the rule about tan y minus x. Okay, in this example we have cotan x subtract cotan y, such that cotan x subtract cotan y equal 5. We can put here cotan, it's inverse about tan, 1 over tan x subtract 1 over tan y equal 5, and then we can write least common multiplication between two denominator here, tan x multiply tan y, tan x multiplication by tan y. Okay, and in denominator here tan y subtract by tan x, tan y times 1 tan y subtract by tan x, it will be equal 5. And you can find the result about this example to put the result here, because we want to find tan y minus x. He give us this example tan x multiplication tan y equal half. You know that he give us this example here. Look at here, tan x multiplication tan y equal half. So we can cancel tan x multiplication tan y and write half. Okay, then we can cancel space, yes, and write half. Okay, 0.5, and then multiplication them 5 multiplication by 0.5 to find tan y minus tan x. So you can write tan y subtract by tan x equal 5 multiplication by half. Okay, 5 times 0.5, it will be 2.5. Look at here, this rule here, tan y minus x equal tan y minus tan x. You can put the result about tan y minus x 2.5 here, right here 2.5 over 1 subtract multiplication about tan y multiplication by tan x. He give us here tan y multiplication by tan x equal half. Okay, he give us the result here half. Okay, 1 subtract by half, 0.5. So the result will be 2.5 over 0.5. It will be equal 5. So the result will be 5. Understood this example? Again, we have the rule here. Look at the rule about this example. We know tan x subtract by tan y over 1 subtract tan over 1 subtract tan y subtract tan x equal tan y minus x is the rule. And he give us in the example tan y multiplication by tan x. In the example he gives the result about tan y subtract or multiplication by tan x here. Look at left hand side here, the result will be half. Look at here with me by left hand side, half, it's meaning tan x multiplication by tan y, half here. Okay, write half. 1 subtract by half equal half, write half here, and half multiplication by 5 equal 2.5. Then tan y minus tan x equal 2.5. So you can put in the rule tan y minus x, we know equal 1 subtract tan y multiply tan x in denominator, and numerator tan y subtract tan x, and put here the result about tan y minus tan x equal 2.5 over 1 subtract half. We get here the multiplication about tan y and tan x equal half. 1 subtract by half equal half. 2.5 over half, it will be equal 5. So the result will be equal 5. shows the result about this example. Okay, write 5. The result here about question number 4, the result will be 5 only. Right here 5. Right here 5. Okay, cancel this 2 in numerator. We cancel this result. Right here 2. Okay, it's wrong. The choose here was wrong. Okay, so the result will be equal 5. Okay, my students, understood? The result will be 5. All choose here in this example the result wrong. This result wrong. Okay, the result will be 5. Okay, understood this step? Okay, you must read all step in your notebook and solve after me. You will understand all questions, inshallah. Okay, question number 5. Sine 3x over sine x subtract cosine 3x over x equal space. Question number 5. We have sine 3x over sine x subtract by cosine 3x over cosine x. We can put the rule about this example by write least common multiplication between two denominator here. We know sine x multiplication by cosine x, it will be here sine x multiplication by cosine x, and cosine x multiplied by sine x, we can write sine 3x multiplication by cosine x. We use the here cross. Okay, the product of extremes equal product of means. Understood this step? Again, sine x multiply cosine x in numerator and sine 3x multiply cosine x in numerator, subtract by cosine 3x multiply by sine x, cosine 3x multiplication by sine x. We have the rule here. Do you remember this rule? Sine, cosine, cosine, sine. It's meaning sine, and we must write the same sign here, negative, and subtract about two angles. 3x subtract by x over sine x product cosine x. Okay, you can find the result by simplest it. It will be equal sine 2x over sine x product cosine x. You know, sine 2x, it's meaning 2 sine x cosine x over sine x cosine x, and the result will be 2. To cancel this expression with expression, okay, about identity, the result will be equal to. Understood? It's very easy for you. Okay, next question. Question number 6. Cosine x equal 1 over 3, then cosine 2x equal. Number 6. Okay, number 6, he give us cosine x. He want to find cosine 2x. We know cosine 2x equal what? Cosine 2x equal 2 cosine square of x. Subtract by 1. You can put cosine x in the example. He give us cosine x 1 over 3, 1 over 3 power 2, subtract by 1. The result will be 2 multiplication by 1 over 9, subtract by 1. 2 multiplication by 1 over 9, it will be 2 over 9, subtract by 1. We know 1 equal 9 over 9. We can write 2 over 9, subtract 9 over 9. The result will be negative 7 over 9. Okay, it's the result about question number 6. You must choose letter B. Okay, question number 7. 2 sine x. Question number 7. He want to find in simplest form 2 sine x subtract sine 2x over sine square x. Okay, we can find the result by simplest. The result here in the numerator, we can find the result by divided by sine x. Okay, think with me here about 2 sine x and sine 2x. We can explain this identity. Sine 2x equal to sine x multiply cosine x. Right here, 2 sine x subtract by 2 sine x cosine x over sine power 3x. You can divide it sine x by numerator and denominator. Cancel 1 sine x here. from numerator, the result will be 2 here. Okay, divided by sine x numerator and denominator, the result will be 2 here. Subtract by 2 cosine x over sine power 2x. Okay, it's power. Okay, it's power because we divided by sine x numerator and numerator. I divided sine x by numerator and numerator, divided by sine x over sine x. Okay, we can simplify it by write 2 outside here, coefficient between two terms here, right? 2 outside, the result will be 2 multiplication 1 subtract cosine x over sine 2x. We know sine 2x, it's meaning 1 subtract by cosine square of x. And we can factorize this expression to find the result in the simplest form. You can write here equal 2 multiplication by 1 subtract cosine x over 1 subtract cosine x multiplication by 1 plus cosine x. Understood this step? I factorize 1 subtract cosine x here, it was power 2. Cosine power 2x equal 1 subtract by cosine x multiplication by 1 plus cosine x. And then you can cancel this expression by this expression. So the result will be here. We can write the result in the simplest form. Look at here, I will write 2 here over 1 plus cosine x. Okay, 2 over 1 plus cosine x. It's mean what's about this expression? 2 over 1 plus cosine x. You can simplify this expression. It will be sec square half of x. You must know this rule. I will explain you why I write here sec square x over 2. Okay, look at this step now. Look at here this step. You know cosine 2x, it will be cosine power 2x subtracted by 1. Then cosine x will be 2 cosine power 2 x over 2 subtracted by 1. Okay, understood this step? I divided about the angle. Get here half of the angle. 2x, it will be x, so it will be x over 2. Okay, and I will move -1 here. It will be cosine x to left hand side equal cosine power 2x over 2. We can divide it by 2. Here it will be half cosine of x. Okay, half cosine of x equal cosine power 2x over 2. And then we can divide it by 2 from left hand side and right hand side. Okay, understood this step or not? We know 1 over cosine x equal sec. So we can move here -1 from left hand side to right hand side. Here it will be 1 and here it will be 1, and I divided by 2. So in this example 2 over 1 plus cosine x, I want to find cosine x. Cosine x here, it's reversed to what? Or you can divide it by 2. Cancel this step with me. I will cancel this step. Okay, to put in this form, I write this example in this form. Okay, I will divide this expression here by 2 and it will be get in the down here. Look at here, I will write 1 over cosine power 2 x over 2. Okay, put this expression in the denominator and write 2 outside here over cosine x plus 1. It's like this expression in the example. And you know 1 over cosine power 2, it will be what? It will be it will be sec square x. Okay, so the result will be 1 over sec square x over 2 because we have here half of angle. So the result will be 1 over sec square x. It's the inverse about this expression. We can write the inverse all power -1. Okay, it's the inverse about this expression. So you can cancel this expression and write without power -1. It will be what? It will be sec square x over 2. Okay, my students. Again, 1 over cosine square x over 2, it's meaning sec square x over 2. So the result will be 2 over 1 plus cosine x. We can cancel this expression and write the result here because they give us in the example You must choose letter what? Look at here. Choose letter what? sec power 2 x power 2. Okay, you must know all step. Okay, it's very easy or not? I explain from 1 minute. Okay, okay, but in this page I explain all rule. Why we write this example 6 square over x power 2? Because 2 over 1 plus cosine x, it will be sec square x over 2. Why? Because cosine 2x equal 2 cosine x power 2x subtracted by 1. I can move negative 1 from left hand side to right hand side. But first we must find the half of angles. Cosine x equal 2x power 2x over 2 subtracted by 1. You must move negative 1 to left hand side. The result will be cosine x plus 1 equal 2 cosine power 2x over 2. So you can write cosine x in denominator like the result. You write the result here 2 over 1 plus cosine x. So you must write cosine x in numerator here. Cosine x plus 1 in denominator. Okay. The result will be cosine x plus 1 in denominator. Okay, moving this term in denominator here and write 2 multiplication cosine power 2 x over 2 in denominator here. And we know 1 over cosine power 2 x over 2, it's meaning 6 square x over 2. Okay, understood? So the result will be 6 square x over 2. Question 8. In triangle ABC, if b minus a equal 3, b reverse 2 half of parameter. Okay, subtract by a equal 3 and half parameter subtracted by b equal 5 and b subtracted by c equal 9. Here is half of the parameter of triangle ABC, then the area of triangle ABC equals square centimeter. First we can find p, traverse to half of parameter by its 3 terms. Okay, we have 3 equations here. We will add the left hand side with left hand side and right hand side with right hand side. Okay, we know b subtract by a equal 3 and b subtract b equal 5 centimeter, and look at here, b subtract by a equal 3 and b subtract by b equal 5 and b subtract by c equal 9 centimeter. Okay, we can add all expressions here from left hand side by them. P plus b equal 3b and negative a, negative b, negative c, write negative outside and write a plus b plus c equal 3 plus 5 plus 9, 3 plus 5 equal 8 plus 9 equals 17. And then 3b subtracted by 2p. Why? Because a plus b plus c equals the parameter of denominator. A plus b plus c equals the parameter of triangle. Okay, and if we multiplication parameter by 2 or p multiplication by 2, b reverse to half parameter. We know b equal half of parameter. Okay, then a plus b plus c, it's reverse to parameter. We know b equal half of a plus b plus c. Do you know this information? B equal half of a plus b plus c. So a plus b plus c equal twice of half of parameter. Then you can cancel a plus b plus c equal what? 2b, and write the negative 17 to left hand side, and then you can find parameter will be equal 17. Okay, b will be equal what? Equal 17. So the half of parameter equals 17. So you can find the area by right parameter divided by 2, 17, multiplication by b subtract by a and b subtract by b equal 5 centimeter and b subtract by c equal 9. The result will be 17 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply by 9. The result will be 3 multiplication by 255 square centimeter. You must choose letter D. Okay, question number 9. Sin 2x equal 5 over 6, then tan x plus cotan x. Okay, in this example we can simplify it. How? You can simplify it by write tan x equal sine over cosine, okay? Such that tan x plus cotan x, it will be sine x over cosine x plus cotan x, it's meaning cosine x over sine x, and then write least common multiplication between two denominator here, sine x multiplication by cosine x using the product of extremes equals the product of means about two fractions here. Sine x multiply sine x equals sine power 2x plus cosine x multiply cosine x equal cosine power 2x. We know sine power 2x plus cosine power 2x equal 1 over sine x multiplication by cosine x. You know, sine x multiplication cosine x, it's meaning half of sine 2x. Okay, and we can write 2 here in denominator half, it will be going to numerator, it will be equal to 2 over sine 2x. You know, 1 over sine 2x, it's meaning cosec 2x, cosec 2x. Okay, so the result will be 2 multiplication cosec 2x. And give us in the example sine 2x equal 5 over 6. You can find sine 2x here in numerator 5 over 6 and then write the inverse about fraction here, or you can write cosec 2x, it will be 6 over 5. It's the inverse about this fraction. Okay, 2 multiplication by the inverse about sine. We know sine equal what? He give us sine 2x equal 5 over 6. You can cancel 5 over 6 right side, okay, right here, 2 over the result 5 over 6, or you can cancel sine 2x and write cosec 2x and write the inverse. It's true about this step or this step, as you like. So the result will be what? 2 multiplication by 6 equal 12 over 5. Okay, it will be 12 over 5, okay? Right, 12 over 5 here, 12 over 5. In this example, the choose was wrong, okay? The result will be 12 over 5. In this example, it's wrong, okay, my students? Understood? Okay, it's wrong. 5 over 2, 2 over 3, no, don't do that. You must change this result and write 12 over 5. Okay, understood with me? Okay, another question number 10. In a triangle ABC, if tan A equal 3 and tan B equal 5, then tan C. Question number 10. We know the sum of interior angle in triangle equal 180. So in this triangle, we can find the tan. You want to find tan C. We can cancel this angle and write 180 subtract by sum of interior angle A plus B. Okay. We know tan 180 subtracted by angle lies in second quadrant, and tan in second quadrant it will be negative, so we must write negative here. The result will be negative tan A plus P, and you can write this rule. We know tan A plus B, it's meaning tan A plus tan B over 1 subtract tan A multiplication by tan B. Okay, so you can write the result here negative outside over 1 subtract tan A subtract tan B multiplication tan B. He give us in the example, he give you here tan A equal 3. The result will be 3 plus tan B equal 5 over 1 subtract 3 multiplication by 5. The result will be 8 over 1 subtract 3 times 5 equal 15. The result will be 8 over negative 14. Okay, we have negative outside here. Negative divided negative equal positive. So the result will be in the simplest form. 8 divided by 2 equal 4 and 14 divided by 2 equal 7. And the result will be 4 over 7 about this example. Question 11. The number of quadrals can be obtained by joining the verticals or vertices of hexagon. We can use this example, question 11 in CR, okay? in here was 6. CR, we can use a calculator to find the result about this example. Shift here, shift, okay, write 6 and shift this button here 4. Okay, the result will be equal 15. Okay, the result will be 15 about question 11. Question number 12. The number of 3 different digits number can be formed from the digits 2 and 4 and 5 and 7 and less than 500. We can find the number about 3 digits. We have here 2 and 4 and 5 and 7. 3 different digit number formed and less than 500. Less than 500, we can write here 7. Don't write 7 and don't write 5, but we can write 4 and 2. So we have probability to write 2 digits here in the hundreds. Okay, and in the teens and teens and ones, we have here about this digit from 4 digits. You can cancel one digit from 4, the result will be 3, and cancel another digit from 4, it will be 4 can write here digit about this number. We cancel one digit, the result will be 2, and cancel digit from 3 digits, the result will be equal to. Okay, the result will be 2 multiplication by 3 by 2. The total will be 2 times 3, 6, 6 times 2 equal 12. Okay, my students, understood? In this example, look at with me again. I will explain this example again. He put this word, look at here, less than 500. Less than 500, it's meaning what? Hundreds must be less than 5, 4 or 2. We have 2 digits must write here in the hundreds, and in the teens we will get how many digits from 4? We have 4 digits. If you put 1 digit in the hundreds from 4 digits, you will get 3 digits probability write it in the teens. And if you cancel the digits in the teens from 3 digits, you will get 2 digits. So probability here, 2 multiplication by 3 multiplication by 2, it will be equal 12. The result will be 12. Okay. Question 13. A polygon has 44 diagonals in the number of its sides equal. We have the rule about diagonals. Number of question here, number 13. You must know this rule. Number of diagonal equal n C2 subtract by n. Okay. In here, he gives us the number of diagonals in this example, 44 diagonals. Okay, and he asked about number of sides. Number of sides here, it will be n inverse to number of sides. We can write here n C2 subtract by n equal 1 equal 44. And you can ask yourself about in here subtract by what? If you put in equal 11, it will be true. So the number of side equal 11. You can cancel in here and write 11 and this number 11 and use a calculator to find the result. It will be 11. It's a very method. Okay, it's a very easy method to find the result, or you can find by using another methods about number of diagonal. Okay, I will solve this example by another method. Okay, look at with me. You know, from prep 1, you study this rule from 3 years ago at prep 1. Okay, we know the number of diagonal, it will be n multiplication n minus 3 divided by 2. He gives us the total 44. And you can find the result by multiplication. Product about extremes equal product of means. 2 times 44 equal 88. And 88 equal n multiplication n minus 3. And we know 11 subtract by 8 equal 88. Okay, 11 multiplication by 8. Or you can write simplest form, n power 2 subtract 3n subtract 88 equals 0. And then factorize this example. You can factorize this example, n power 2 equal n multiplication by n, and 8 multiplication by 11 equal 88 and subtract between them equal 3 and write the negative here and positive. So the number of side will be 11, not negative 8. We haven't inside negative, okay? So the side in this example will be 11. The number of side equal 11. Understood? This method is very easy for you, or you can use a calculator to find the result by rule NC2 subtract by n equal the number of diagonals, as you like in this example. But I tell you a lot of rules to use it in your exam. If you forget this rule, you must using another rule, and it's very easy for you, as you like. Okay, solve as you like. But I will advise you to use the first rule, because you can use it in another example. If he asked you about number of diagonals, you can write the rule, okay? And C2 subtract by n, and use the calculator to find the result. Okay. Question 14 here. Order is designed such that last row has 45 seats and each next row decreased by 2 than its previous row. If the number of seats in the vector is 529 seats, then the number of row is space. Okay, pay attention about question number 4. I will write this example such that sequence to find the number. Okay, he asked about the number of row. We can write here, he asked about seats 45, okay, 45, and by decreased by 2. Decreased by 2 is meaning subtract by 2 from 44, 5, it will be 43, 41, to find the last one, it will be L, okay. We know A equal 45 and D equal negative 2. He subtract 2 about first term and second term, okay. And we have, he tell us S of L equal 529, okay. The number of seats, it will be 529. You can find the rule about the total. He asked about the sum of all together, or the number of seats, all seats 529. If you add all seats here, the result will be 529. So we must write rule about summation. Sn equal n over 2 multiplication by 2a plus n minus 1 product by d. You remember this rule about summation? It's very easy. We have the first term and the sum, and we want to find the last one here, the number of total, okay. Okay, we can write here S of n is reverse to sum of all seats. 529 equal n over 2 and reverse to number of total, number of seats, okay. He asked about the number of seats of theater is 529 seats in the number of row. Ask the number of row here, okay. It's the first row, second row, third row. Do understood or not? In this example, he tell us a lot of row, okay. First row has 45. First row has 45 seats, and second 43, and the third 41, and so on. And the sum of all them 529. He asked about number of row, but he give us the number or the sum of all seats of 529. Understood? He asked about how many row in this sequence. You can find this rule. In 529, the sum of all seats equal number of row divided by 2, multiplication 2 by a, 2 times 45 equal 90, okay, plus n minus 1 multiplication d, it will be negative 2. And then we can subtract 2 times 529, it will be 1058 equal n multiply by 90 plus, it will be negative 2 times n, it will be negative 2n plus 2, and 1058 equal 90, and subtract 2n power 2 plus 2n, okay. And we have here 90 plus 2, 90n plus 2n equal 92n. It will be moving 2n power 2 negative to left hand side, and change the sign here. It will be it will be what? Look at here, 2n power 2 and 2n and 90, and it will be negative 92n, negative 92n, okay, negative 92n plus 1058, it will be equal 0. You can use calculator by factorizing about this expression. Write mode here and choose equation. Okay, I will solve by this calculator. Look at with me. I will write here choose mode here and equation number 5. Put number 5 here and the equation number 3, and I will put 2. Write 2 equal negative 92 equal 1058 equal. Okay, the result will be what? The result will be, I will solve it again, it will be 23. Okay, solve it again here, 2 and negative 92 and 1058. Okay, the result will be what? 23. The result will be 23. Okay, so it will be 23. Choose letter B about question 15. Question 16. Football teams compete in a league. Each pair of teams play once, and the number of matches in the league is 153 matches. Then the number of competing teams is question 15. Okay, question 15. The number of ways can present and vice present be selected from a 12-member committee is. Okay, we have 12 here. Commit is how many the ways can present and vice. We have 2, so the result will be 12 p of 2. The result will be 12 multiplication by 11 equal 132. Understood or not? We used this sign p to find the result. It will be 12 times 11 equal 132. Question 16. Football team compete in a league. Each pair of teams play once, and the number of matches in the league 153 matches. Then the number of competing teams is. In this example, we can't change about football. Two football here, two pair. We can't change. We can't change about first and second. Okay, so we must using this sign. Okay, we want to find the number about two teams, and the total will be 153. Football teams compete in league. Each pair of teams, we have pair of teams right here too. We use this sign here too because the change we can't do it. In this example we can't do the change because he give us a pair of teams play once, and the number of matches illegal, the total here 153. You must using this sign. Okay, and using calculator to find the number of footballs. It will be what we can use this calculator. Write 18 see here 2 or 153. So the number of team will be 18. Number of competing team equal 18. Understood or not? We're using this sign C reverse to competition. Okay, competition about n the number of teams, competition 2 equal 153. so the number of team will be E. كان غير مهم في الفرق اللي عندي، لكن هنا الترتيب مهم. طالما هنا الترتيب مهم يبقى ناخد البي implementation، لكن هنا الترتيب كان غير مهم والتكرار غير مسموح به، فهنستخدم الكومبنتيشن. اتفقنا يا ولاد؟ Question 17. The number of boys in a class is twice the number of girls. If the number of ways of choosing a boy and girl is 72, This is the number of boys. Okay, he asked about the choosing a boy and girl, and it's refers to multiplication. Okay, and we have here repeating, we can't repeating and we can't replaced, so we can use a competition. Okay, and he asked about number of boys and number of girls. Number of boys twice number of girls. We can write number of girls n, and number of boys equal to n, and we have one girl and one boy. The result will be equal 72. n competition 1 is equal 10 equal n, and 2n competition 1, it will be equal to n. The result will be equal 72. We are using here competition because replaced, we can't replace in the example about boys and girl, and the repeating we can't do repeating. يعني التكرار غير مسموح به بالنسبة للأولاد والبنات، وعندنا الترتيب غير مسموح به. تمام؟ لأنه بقول لي هنا the number of boys in the class is twice the number of girl, and the number of ways choosing a boy and girl is 72. There's the number of boys. We can put number of boys, it will 2n. Number of girls, it will be n. Okay, and reverse to number of girls and 2n number of boys. So in this example, it will be 2n power 2 equals 72. We can divide it by 2, then n power 2 equals 63 or 36. And then put square root about 36. So the number of girls, it will be 6. So the number of boys equal 12. Understood this example? Again, the number of boys in the class is twice the number of girls. If the number of ways of choosing a boy and girl is and verse 2 multiplication. Okay, this word and verse 2 multiplication between number of boys and number of girls and verse 2 multiplication. Okay, and then you can write n multiplication by 2n equals 72, and the result will be 2n power 2 equals 72. 72 divided by 2 equal 36. We put square root about 36 equals 6, so the number of boys equal 12. Question 18. The number of ways to select a man and 2 women can be selected from a committee from 5 men and 14 women. You know about people, we use a competition. Okay, we have 5 men competition from 1 and reverse to multiplication 14 women from 1. It will be equal what? By using calculator, the result will be 5 multiplication by here 5 competition, but we have how many women here again? The number of ways select a man and 2 women. Okay, 2 women. So the result will be 5 and 14 competition 2. The result will be 91 multiplied by 5. 1 times 5 equal 5, and 5 times 9 equal 45. So the result will be 455. Question 18. Okay, choose letter A. Question 19. The number of ways of answering only 4 questions in exam consists of 6 questions. Okay, in this example about question 19, we can use a competition. Okay, use a combination. Okay, about question 19. Understood question 19 or not? Question 19, we asked about the number of ways answering only 4 questions in the exam, because in the exam we can't change the example, because he asked about 4 questions only in the exam. Don't find 5 or 6, because he asked about 4 questions in the exam. He determined 4 questions in the exam from 6, so we can use a combination in this example. 6 question competition by 4. The result will be by using calculator. It will be equal what? 6 competition by 4 equal 15. Question 20. The number of arrangement. He asked about arrangement. Okay, arrangement is referring to permutation. It's this word arrangement here formed 3 elements that can be formed from 6 element. Arrangement refers to permutation. we can use permutation in this example. 6 permutation by 3 equal what? The result choose. Here choose about what? Choose little b, because arrangement formed the number of arrangement. We can use the arrangement in this example, so we can use a combination, but not arrangement using combination. Question 21. The number of ways arrangement 5 kids in 5 seats in a circle. Yes, in this example he asked about circle. Do you know this tip about circle? Okay, look at with me. This circle, the first one will choose one set. Okay, again in this example he asked about the number of ways arrange 5 kids in 5 seats. The first students will get one set, and the second will get 4 seats, and the third will get 3 seats, and the fourth will be get 2 seats, and the end one will get 1 seat, because we have 1 2 3 4 5. First one we can put here in any set about 5 1, but the second student has 4 chains, and the third student has 3 chains, and 4 students, the fourth has 2 chains, and the last one has 1 chance. So the result will be 4 times 3 times 2, it will be 24 chains, or 24 method. Okay, so the number of ways of arrange 5 kids in 5 seats in a circle equal 24. We can using this rule about number 5. It will be the sign here, and the number will be subtracted by 1. It will be 1 multiplication by 3 multiplication by 2 multiplication by 1. You can use this method or this method as you like. Okay, about circle. Question 22. If n combination 5 less than or equal to n combination 4, then n belonging to space. Okay, inverse to what? You can solve left hand side and right hand side, and you can write the set of all elements about this example. Okay, look at here. In combination 5 less than or equal to n combination by 4. Okay, then n belonging to what? We can write here n will be equal 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, not write 4, because if you put n equal 4 here, it's wrong. Okay, so the result will be 5 6 7 8. N will be here equal what? 5 6 7 8. So n combination 5 less than or equal to n combination 4, then n equal set of 5 6 7 8. Okay, unless this example you must choose where this example letter C. Okay, question 23. If 2 multiplication by permutation n permutation 3 equal n plus 1 permutation 3, then n equal. Okay, we can solve this example by step. Look at the step about this example, my students. Twice permutation n permutation 3 equal n plus 1 permutation 3. We can write 2, and here product n here, and product n minus 3 about rule, and here product about n plus 1 over product n plus 1 subtract by 3 equal n minus 2. And then we can simplify this example. Here 2 multiplication by product of n over here product of n, okay, over product n minus 3 equal, we can write n plus 1 outside, and right here n plus 1 negative 1, it will be product of n over product of n minus 2. Here we can write it outside, and here product about n minus 3, and we can cancel product n minus 3 with product n minus 3, and product n with product n. So 2 multiplication by n minus 2 equal n plus 1, and then you can find the result here by simplest this example. 2 multiplication by n, it will be 2n subtract by 4. Okay, we have here n plus 1 and here n minus 2, product by n minus 2 outside, n product subtract by 3. It will be what? N plus 1. We can move the n here. It will be 2n minus n equal n. Negative 4 plus 1 equal 5. Then n will be equal 5. I will stop about this question 23, and the next video I will complete with you my students. Okay, goodbye.